guys. Christmas period, as you know, and of course the inevitable is too many pies. So I'm on a mission myself to stay a bit trimmer this year by making sure I do all my tiger crane or dog boxing elements in the pattern. So whether that's open hand forms, then two-person forms, weapons, whichever from there. So each day I'll be doing a different division, running through, making sure I get a good sweat up. I thought I'd give you a couple of tips on the first few patterns today to help out a bit as well. So we've got a few things. So Sanzan will rush too much. Now, if you're in your opening position here, make sure your elbows are away from the body, fingers are stretched up, elbows down, knees are bent, sacrum tucked under. Now, from here, when you do open the foot and you step with the toe in, enjoy the breath in. Take the time to take a full breath in. Hold the breath, tighten, lock the diaphragm, grip, draw the shoulders back, roll the elbows in, tighten the wrists. As you relax, let it drop and step. Breathe in, hold. So often people rush the breath. Now, by working the breath deeply and tightening properly, you will burn the calories massively more, otherwise it becomes a shadow of a pattern. And that's really one of the essence of the training part. Now, Sanzan Lima, second pattern, 3 War Strong Horse. Now, if I've done the first step forward, if I'm in the correct position and I'm 60-40, heel to toe, you can roll a football through the middle and your sacrum is tucked under. If you're actually drawn up and engaged, you will have your thigh vertical at the rear leg. And funnily enough, years ago we were told it's called biting the rice dimple was the technique in dog boxing, but they call it the rice dimple because when you're engaged, your buttock has an indentation in it and you can feel that at the back. When they make rice dumplings, they obviously press their thumb in to put the meat in it or the vegetables which is going to put it to make the dumpling. Now, that point is important from here to have engaged at this position. Rear thigh is vertical. To enter, we drive from the back leg, semi-circle place and place, okay? And work to get distance in. The same thing moving back. I'm sitting in exactly the same position. I haven't changed, I'm not going to front load. I remain where I am, and you have to be sunk to be able to drive from that position back. Okay, so the essence of that pattern is to really work on entering to enter into fighting range and retreating to get out fighting range. Important to get in. Okay, good. Right crane cross. So the biggest part of this is the threading the needle. Now, I want to say the biggest part of the essence of it that a lot of people miss. Now, from this middle position here, you redirect the right hand, and for the first time the elbows come out. You spend all that time saying keep the elbows in. And threading the needle is coming through. Imagine this is like the needle and you're threading through. Okay? As you step, notice my body is coiled to the right. As I step, I uncoil to the left. Okay, good. As I step, I uncoil to the right. And so my left shoulder is forward. Then I come forward, finish. Make sure you grip before you throw down and back from there. Okay, now, actually my son Max had quite a good analogy of this. If you're in a tight alley, put your hand on one wall and thread, then on the other wall and thread, and on the other wall. And I'm not adverse to stealing things that I think are good and help people learn from it as well. But what a lot of people do is they do the arms, but don't actually do the body. It's the body is the important part for that pattern to get. Hopefully that helps. A few patterns today. Hopefully it inspires you to get practicing. Keep nice and slim, ready for the new year. Cheers, guys.